What's going on, guys? It's me, Shugashu. We are back with another Musume video, and in this video, we're going to do the final day of the League of Heroes, which is day 6, just to see if we can actually make it a Plat 4. And with that, we're going to have to use all 10 of our tickets and see if we can make it a Plat 4 for the first time from what I can remember based on all the other League of Heroes in the past. It does feel like the first time. And then just, if we do make it there, that's going to be great, but I forgot what was our gap or our leeway. But you know what? We're just gonna hope and see if we can make it a Plat 4. But before we do jump into all the League of Heroes races and then also the comments, if you guys haven't joined a circle or you guys are looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search, click join or request, and it'll let me know that you want to join. Then go back to the comment section or go to the comment section and let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I know it's you, and make sure it's not anyone else who wants to join. But other than that, that is going to be pretty much it for the whole circle thing. The whole circle thing. But yeah, here we are. Final day, 10 tickets. And we are in Plat 1. I think we'll do the quick calculations. Quick calculations to see how much we need. So we need 3 to get to 30,000. We currently have 21,410. So we're going to need 8,590. Right? Yeah, I think we're gonna need 8,590. So that gives us pretty much 1,400 points of leeway. I'm worried because it is the last day. Pretty sure a lot of the people are probably doing the same thing as I am, or not. But we'll just see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. I already got the comments pulled up. And shoot, it's only 3, so that's kind of the only thing that I'm worried about, is I don't have as much as I can use, but I'll try and sprinkle a item or so before the final 3. But with that started, the first 2 comments are gonna be from Eugen. First one says, okay, I managed to produce a UD5 twin turbo with an aptitude of A on short distance. Time for me to lie low and rest. Going on for day 5 League of Heroes, I decided to use all 10 tickets. First 5 tickets reached Plat 1 with 20,640 points. Still have 640 points buffer and Shushu ahead of me with 770 points. Select the twin turbo for the title and it will show 5 stars. Darn, should have 6 stars. Going for another remaining 5 ticket run to finish the day, and then poof, it became Coco Crunch. I lost pretty badly, gaining 2-digit points in one of the entry with 460 points at worst. After using all the tickets, ended up in Plat 2 with 23,770 points. A deficient of 1,230 points for the safe area, and it's a miss this time, and good job. Anyway, good luck in getting Plat 4, so I'm signing off for this month's League of Heroes. But there's still one more. One more day, which I saw your result. Or I saw you put in the other comment. Then Nova had responded saying, thank you for your service. Well. I guess we'll just move on to the next one because it feels like they're connected in a way, because day 5 to day 6. And then we'll go from there. But I 80 points on our second race. We lost to that Taiki shuttle. I saw it. Day 6 League of Heroes. Final rank is Platinum 3 with 27,670 points. This League of Heroes is a really miss for Twin Turbo due to the lack of skills complementing to the track. If this is a CM which really need only to get first place, I'm confident to do better. Since it's League of Heroes, it's flexing of support cards and Umas of Whales that goes for maximum score. For free to play, Bakushin really do well. It's just me sticking my nose to Twin Turbo. I wish she can change strategy to leader or something. Okay, I'm done. Next is CM Dirt, which my Twin Turbo win and lucky with a matchup with good support for Smart Falcon, who blocks the Umas behind. Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing you not make it a platform. Let alone, well, since I haven't used all my tickets left, currently you're still, you know, you could still be higher than me by the end of this if I do really bad or poorly. So we'll see what's up with that. I did say I had what 1400 leeway. So what was it like another 1,000 or so to to beat you? Well, we'll see what happens. And we lost that one to Seeking the Pearl, if I'm not mistaken. Dang, we got 4th place in that one. Yeah, Seeking the Pearl. But yeah, League of Heroes is more. That's why we all agreed that League of Heroes is made for the whales. Where for the CM, like I've said in the past as well, at least in the CM, us free-to-play players still have a chance to, you know, create an upset in the Group A, but also still benefit from just joining it and probably winning Group B. And even if you don't win Group A, you still get a good amount. So it's still more beneficial than, well, in my opinion. Sorry, my nose has been bothering me this whole morning, but although I think you still get a good amount for the League of Heroes, except because I've said it many times, because of the heavy focus towards whales, even though the rewards that you get, see, they're pretty good, especially if you can make it at least somewhere in platinum. I think you still get like pretty much the same amount or a little bit more than the CM, I think. But even regardless of that, my motivation for the League of Heroes is not as much as the CM, just due to the fact that I can be more competitive in the CM. Whereas for the League of Heroes, I pretty much know where I stand in a way, which is kind of weird. I don't know. It just feels that way. It just feels like I know where I'm going to end up, which is pretty much Plat 3 most of the time. I think all the time. I think all the time has been Plat 3, so unless I reach Plat 4 this time around, it's going to be a little bit weird because this team is not, doesn't feel like the best possible team I could bring out there rank wise, because none of them are UDs, but oh well. Hey, I don't blame you for sticking to Turbo. I give you respect for that, because even though you knew that she wasn't going to do good and all that, you still went with it. I mean, even with the Dirt CMs in the past, you still went for it and you won. So honestly, lucky matchup or not, you've been dedicated to using Twin Turbo, and that deserves mad respect, because she has gotten wins for you. So yeah, I don't blame you for not going Bakushin or any like other characters, and you still stuck to it with Twin Turbo. Obviously, if you had maybe used Bakushin or anyone else that would be more beneficial to use here, you most likely would have made it a platform. But I still give you respect, because all the other League of Heroes, you made it a platform with Twin Turbo. So yeah, you're good, bro. You're good. Although it is weird, you're good. You're still good, man. But thank you for the comments, Eugen. And the last 3 comments are going to be from Nova. Is there a gacha out there where you feel like you can flex? In other words, which gacha do you feel like you have the best account? For me, it's probably Counterside, since I did spend more than $500 already since release. All the awakened characters in that game have been obtained so far. Ironically, that gacha is my least invested in terms of time, since I just log on and do dailies and that's it. It does feel good to have that one gacha where you can flex to the peasants. Well, first things first, I don't necessarily feel the need to flex. Because one, it's a free-to-play account to begin with. That's all I can really think about. One's a free-to-play account, and two, I literally just pull mainly for characters that interest me or I like. That's mainly how it is. It's not like it's really not like Pretty Derby, because in Pretty Derby I kind of also feel like I want to pull one for, you know, the video, the banner, and all that. If it just so happens to be a character that I'm cool with or I like, then of course it'll be fine. And if it's a character I actually don't want to pull, then I'm not gonna pull. That's pretty much it. But yeah, best account depends how you see Kono as your best account, I'd say. But if I were to think which one, it would probably have to come down to 2. Either Star Rail or Snowbreak. Snowbreak because I have basically every character but 2 out of the 3 limited characters that 2 out of the first 3 limited characters. So essentially, yeah, it's, if I'm remembering correctly how it is, but I'm pretty sure those were the 2 3. It was both Haru and Tess, those 2. Why I didn't pull for them, I don't know. I just didn't. I just didn't. But yeah, I guess, but it's not like I pulled for their weapons at the same time. I only have 3. I think actually pulling for the weapon, I think 3. Dude, 3 or 2. No. That's either 3 or 2. Maybe 3 after this event, because I am pulling for a weapon at the moment. So it's still not like the best account. There's no like, yeah. But I have put time in the game because obviously, well, I'd say definitely more time than than what it sounds like for your counter side. Because just like reverse, it just feels like you're in the middle of the event for like 2-3 months, or maybe like a month and a half. I don't know how long to be exact. I just know it's a long time. And then you probably only get like 1 or 2 days off before the next event gets released. So besides, like, I would say like half the week, I'll put this as a weekly thing for Snowbreak. Half the week is like normal, like login, just do my dailies because, you know, but then other half of that week is pretty much doing the weekly missions and catching up with any of the new events that was released for the event. Kind of like reverse, where after a certain amount of time, a new part of the event gets released, a new like gameplay or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's what pretty much it like. So yeah, like half the week would be weeklies, and half the week will be dailies and weeklies. Half the other week would just normal login, just do dailies and all that. Whereas for Star Rail, the reason why I picked Star Rail as well is because I managed to pretty much pull every character that I wanted to, and also a good amount of light cones as well, like the limited light cones, which is essentially their weapon. It'll be, I don't know how many characters I didn't pull. I think I do. Just basically think all the male limited characters that were released, I didn't pull except for Aventurine. I don't know how many that is. I guess I guess I can off the top of my head. We're thinking Jingyuan, Locha. I didn't pull for Dr. Ratio, but it was given for free, and I do use him, which is because he works with my team that I want to use. But I didn't pull for Dr. Ratio, but I do have him because of they gave us the free 5-star, so I'm not gonna count it because I do have him. Oh, Argenti, Boot Hill. I think that's all. Oh no, Don Hung, or Imbiber Lune, however you want to call him, because it's still him, regardless. Oh, Blade. That's 6. And then as for I can't think of any more male ones off right now. For the female ones that I don't have, Hua, which I did want, but I didn't pull for her. At the moment, Jade. There's only a couple more days or a few more days before she leaves the banner. I went into this knowing that I did still want her, but the problem being is I was so focused on Firefly's Lycone that I just basically raised the crap out of that pity without getting it. So yeah, I unfortunately didn't get her Lycone. But off the top of my head, that's 8 characters that I haven't essentially pulled for. Limited characters, at least. Yeah, like I said, from what I can remember, that's pretty much it. But yeah, if I was gonna pick, it would be those two, I guess. If I was, my best account. It'd probably be Star Rail, because I do have more limited light cones compared to limited weapons in Snowbreak, so I guess Star Rail. I did say in the past that I think not Hoyo in general, but Star Rail is my top game at the moment. I think I did say that, or my favorite game at the moment. At that time, because I mean I did like the story and all that. We're kind of just chilling. The story has been great to me, or at least for me, it has been great. Honestly, the story in Snowbreak is not bad either. I've tried to keep up with it because pretty much I get the story update is as what it seems to be every event. So yeah, I've been pretty much keeping up with that. But yeah, those are the only two I could necessarily say, I guess. Especially because I don't want to, even think about adding like Wua or Xenozones Zero. Literally two of the newest games I started. So, or no, or two of the newest games in my list. And then Genshin, The reason why it just is because it's just Genshin. Reverse. Not reverse. Honkai Impact, definitely not. Hellier, I do have a good amount of characters, but there's still like a good bit of characters that I don't have as well in that game. And plus, since it's mainly a PvE game, like it's really nothing to flex about, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's like you pull for all these characters, especially if you whale out there. You don't necessarily have like, unless you're posting videos of it on YouTube or whatever, social media or whatever. You don't necessarily have anyone else to like really flex it to because it's just a strictly PvE game. Even when you get like co-op events, it's just basically like a global event where everyone should do this thing and beat it as many times as possible, or something like that. Something like that. So yeah. Dolphin Wave, reason why I say is as well is because it does have that PvP aspect. So obviously if you whale, you'll win, basically. And there's also like events where obviously it's kind of like events where you get ranked as well, like in the highest whatever part you're going to be in, basically based off the highest amount of damage you have done. Eminence, same thing. Can't really flex there because the rates there normally there's just the pull rates there honestly feels like garbage. If there was a game where I'd say I get lucky and it'd probably just be there just because of how terrible it feels to pull for a character there. And yes, I will say I I will say that this is a Crunchyroll game. And I know Nova, you got Crunchyroll. Yep, that's all I gotta say. Other than that the rates there may be bad. I still manage to get characters here and there, which is alright. But the way it is for Eminence, at least how it feels with the whole PvP thing, is if your team doesn't consist of either a few of the recent characters for that element, because for me, there's 4 or 5 different elements there, and when it comes to the PvP, I don't necessarily mix the elements together or the color, at least for that game. I don't know why. It just feels, I don't know, I just never really thought of mixing it up. And I guess we'll use it the way I do. If you don't get, say, red element, if you don't have at least like 2 or 3 of the recent ones, either whether they're attackers or I guess a defender, a tank, and I guess a healer, but I think you can get away with like an older healer. Or you have them, their equipment like really high up there, or you have like a stupid amount of dupes in a character. It's kind of hard to reach the the upper part of topper, the the upper part of the, I guess, whatever bracket or whatever you're in when it comes to the online PvP thing. Because for me, I have gotten there to the top 10 for a while now, but now it definitely feels like all the whales have been released. Like in the singles, the single team, I'm barely breaking into the top like 100, the basic, yeah, top 100. And in the other one where you pick 3 teams, I think I'm in top 2 to 300, one of those. So yeah, it is what it is for Eminence. Excuse me. Although, since you did mention like, excuse me, I got hiccups. Give me a sec. Although I'd be real, I think I'd probably spend not to pull, not for pulls, but for skins. I think I would. But it would really have to be a game that I feel like, well, it obviously would have to be a game that I'm keeping up with, because all the games I am are currently games I keep up with. But a game where I feel like I'll get the most enjoyment out of the skins, I guess. I guess that's one way to say it. Because I don't want it to be like, obviously I'm talking about just characters I want to get said skins for. Kind of like right now, let's say, I mean, use Snowbreak for example. They do have skins there. They do have skins there. So for like certain characters, like especially the recent ones right now, for Life and Fenny, for their, I think I mentioned this, I thought last event was the half Annie, but that was the pre-half Annie, I guess. It just felt like a Annie for some, like the half Annie for some odd reason. But I don't think I'm making plat 4, guys. Reason is my leeway is so little. I have 60 leeway to make it a plat 4. So all that 1400 all basically disappeared. This is why I wasn't confident in making a plat 4, because I knew once I reached this part of of the League of Heroes, it's gonna be tougher. And like I did say in the beginning, I felt like, well, I guess throughout the League of Heroes, I said that it felt like it was similar to how my past League of Heroes runs. So this is pretty much on par with that. Unless somehow I go for a clean sweep these next 5 tickets and only maybe getting like 190 like 2-3 times, I don't see me getting plat 4. Just like no way. No way. So it's all good. Was I talking about skins? Yeah, like there are a couple characters in Snowbreak I wouldn't mind getting like a skin for, or a costume, whatever you call it. Akasha, Chenshin, Kacha. Honestly, I thought about it for the last event because Cirrus had a nice one. And then yeah, the current life and Fenny I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I would have gone for skins there if I wanted to, if I did. I feel like the only way I do it for Genshin, because they do release skins here and there, probably more often than they did originally, because I felt like there was a whole drought of getting skins in the past while I was not playing Genshin. I think the only exception for me is if I'm okay with what I think it's 20 bucks, 15 bucks, maybe even 30. I don't even know. One, oh, we already lost it. One, I would say I would have to feel okay spending the amount. I don't think 30 bucks. If I had 30 bucks, I could use that 30 bucks to just get more pulls if I wanted to, than just getting a skin. I guess. You could tell that I try not to spend, so it's like it's weird for me to say like, yeah, I'd probably just buy for skins, because at least with skins I can or costumes I can actually, you know, still use it, still have it and enjoy it. Where if I do it for pulls, there's like a good chance that I didn't get enough, you know. So Genshin would just have to be like character based as well. Yoimiya, Navia. Which I'm surprised they haven't done a Yoimiya skin yet, because I think she was the first character they did a double character story event or mission, whatever. I think she was the first one. Yeah, I think that would be the only way for me to spend, but at the same time I still haven't done it, even though it's been going on for a while, especially for Snowbreak. Dang, that was just the first comment. That was just the first one. Next comment says, so I found out I'm a lucky mustard today. That made me feel better since I always thought my luck was subpar. Well, I don't know, because but the way I talk about your polls, I try to make you, you know, let you know that you are pretty lucky. Just like what I was saying yesterday about your weapon pulls and Wuthering Waves. Now, if y'all wanna pitch in and let me know this isn't lucky or not, whether or not you play Wuthering Waves or not. But like, come on, man! I'm getting 3 limited. Oh wait, 3 weapons. I would say 2 limited and the 1 standard, but regardless of the thing is still pretty much the same. It's guaranteed to pull, yes, but the pity is still like at 80. You can't tell me getting 3 weapons, 2 of them limited. So not only do you have reset the pity in between, you got both of them in 40 pulls, and then for the Burrito weapon, the Cosmic Ripples, you got that in 20 pulls as well. So 60 pulls, they had gone into them, all of them. Whereas 60 pulls it took me to get Chun-Li's weapon, basically, for what it feels like, yeah. And the pity's at 80. Soft pity's like at 70, I think. Something like that. You can't tell me that's not lucky. Anyone would not think that's not lucky, regardless of it being 100%, because you got 3 weapons, all below pity, all together as a whole. If we were to separate it, you're way under pity. That's 2 pity, basically, on each, or 20 pity, however you want to call it. I only said 2 pity because 2 pulls. But yeah, that's just my little rant on why the heck did you not think you were lucky based off that alone. Alone. Not only that, we can go pretty derby. You haven't reached pity for pulling characters since the Christmas banner, like you said. If that's not lucky, then everyone else who has gone talking about going to pity. Dang, man. And what did Eugene use as? It was the Vivlos card and the same Sky card. Come on, man. You can't tell me you're not lucky. I even admitted that my Callstone Light pull was lucky. And this is coming from me, who I said, like, I don't necessarily believe in luck when it comes to, you know, pulling for gachas because, you know, I've explained it in the past, I'm not going to explain it again. So yeah, it's coming from me. You're lucky. This is coming, and this is me, who Eugen calls me Lucky Mustard a lot. And that's just off my pretty derby pulls. Which I think my pretty derby pulls, unless it's like when I got the Taishin card. Yeah. Unless it's like that where I maximally break the Taishin card within the free pulls during Golden Week. I don't really, or like my Callstone Light pull, I'm pulling for a good bit. So I don't know what you're talking about, Nova. You've been lucky. You've been lucky. And then lastly, oh wait, there's still more. I just forgot. I just went through like the first two parts of that sentence or comment. Still, I'm also a very cautious mustard. I know Eugen had the Ruby incident, but I have yet to experience that upon my return. Still, you never know when I'll get wrecked. The fact that you haven't experienced that since your return to Pretty Derby, I'd say is another reason why you're lucky. Which means you pretty much were able to pull for the characters you chose to pull for. Let alone, I felt like your luck, besides the Mejoros, were really great. Because I don't think you've actually went pity that much or at all besides the Christmas one. Because like I said, I didn't remember any other time at all that I didn't remember any time you made it a pity, but I know you at least made it once or twice. That was a thing. And to hear that it's been over half a year since you reached pity, which means you spent less jewels than a lot of us here when it came to pulling for characters. Yeah. that's all. You can't tell us you're not lucky. Can't tell us you're not lucky, my guy. And then the last one from Nova says, I think there's a new Uma called No Reason. There is. There is. That one I had no reason to not remember. That was, even I didn't like that, but whatever. But I gotta focus on Gentle Donna and Verxina. I agree. I don't remember most of the new Umas, but my overall impression for some of them was that their designs are okay. We'll just have to see which Uma will be the one to destroy our rocks. Well, King Journey wasn't even part of that original group that they announced or showed, release, whatever. And she got me. She got me. As you guys saw. But Callstone Light, she got me as well. Got her in that 110 pool. So so yeah, I'm 1,000 short now. So definitely, for sure, not making it to plat 4. Unless they somehow give bonus points, but they never do, so it is what it is. I'm trying to remember what others were there. I know one of them, like, I don't even want to try to say what I remember off the top of my head because I know it's wrong. Because I know it's wrong, and since it's been a while, I don't want to scroll through the news. That's a lot of news to scroll through. I'm sorry, guys. I don't remember either. It was basically the group with Gentle Donna and Orfer. I don't necessarily remember that group. Besides for no reason. Oh, Aspar City. What's funny was I think there's at least one or two aside from Orfer and Gentle Donna that I wanted to pull for. I think No Reason was one of them. I think Dance Flame, I think, was the one I did not want to pull for. Sorry for those who like her. I don't think I like her. Or design wise, it's not like she's okay. Yeah, I don't remember. So yeah. And I know they did another like small group or group for like recently with Dream Journey and Call Sunlight. And these two seem to be the ones that I wanted. I don't remember the other ones already, so no point in me trying to remember. But I knew Calstone Light definitely was one of those I did want to pull for. Other than that, I don't remember. Squat. I still find it weird that they didn't want to just... I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, these are one-on-one matches. But it's like... Well, I guess 3-on-3, but... And then the rest are NPCs, right? Yeah. And I just feel like they could have not just added NPCs. I don't know why. It's alright. But other than that, oh, it says down here, Kamo Musume. That's all. That's all from Nova. That's it. Kamo Musume. I'm gonna end it like that from his comments. So thank you for all the comments, Nova and Eugen. Appreciate it as always. I know. Oh, I thought I didn't respond to this. But that's pretty much all the comments. So thank you guys for the comments and the continuous support. And if you guys didn't notice, yes, I'm posting this on Saturday. I'm saying this pretty much towards the end of the video. Because we're using our last ticket, right? Or is it our... Yeah, I think it's our last ticket. I think. If not, then, well, maybe second to last ticket. I'm not even sure myself, to be honest. But yeah, it is Saturday. I did decide to post it today because I said it the past 2 days. It wouldn't make sense for me to post it on Monday after the fact that it's been done like 2 days later. So here we are on Saturday, and I won't post. So basically, I'm swapping my Saturday with Monday. But on Monday, I will still post either a Wuthering Waves or a Xenozone Zero video. I will be recording multiple Xenozone Zero videos, definitely this weekend, starting today. I want to catch up to the story fully, and then to do all the, I guess, companion stories, however you want to call them, the video archive, and record those, and then do Kung Lee's companion quest as well. And I'll have that all ready to, you know, be posted sometime next week or the next 2 weeks. Well, most likely I'll post at least 2 or 3 next week. Do I have... Oh, dang, that was the 3rd ticket. We still got more. Oh, I confused myself by saying 1,000, which made me think like, oh, I got 1 ticket left, but nah, that's not the case. But also besides recording those 2 games. But yeah, basically, since I'm not posting on Monday, y'all have basically until Monday night, Monday morning to post a comment. Thought I had to let it out, let you all know here, because I'll say it again later, but yeah, because I'm not posting on Monday, so, or for Pretty Derby, I'm not posting on Monday. So y'all got essentially the same amount of time to still post a comment. But also, along with those videos that I need to also record, I still need to do some event stuff in Star Rail for sure. In Genshin, I will or will not, because there is an event story going on, so depending. Snowbreak, I already did my weekly there. Reverse, I'll do my best. Reverse, I'll do my best. I'm just naming like the games that I actually like would. Thing. Reverse, yes, I would actually spend time, because if I don't do the event, then I don't get anything. So that's why I mentioned it. So because it is still a game where I do sit and still figure out what else can I do. Just not as much as, you know, Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, Star Rail. Just compared to those games, Reverse gets a little bit more than the just log in and do dailies. Sometimes. I don't think there's any other events and other games that I do need to think about. Genshin is still ongoing, so I don't necessarily need to worry about it. I'd say top of the list is Star Rail, just to get it out of the way, because it is going to end in like a day or so, or 2 days or so. Wuthering Waves, I do need to do one more, or what I need to do in Wuthering Waves to 100% my exploration is basically do all the exploration quests that I haven't done yet. Will I record it? Probably not, because I don't know. After doing the first exploration quest, I just kind of feel like there wasn't much of an importance for it. That's what it felt like. But yeah, I gotta do the exploration quests and also beat the Light Crusher that they're like, the boss Light Crusher. I'll admit I got whooped. That's the only reason why I didn't beat it. Either I was careless, too aggressive. All I can say is that in like 2-3 hits, my character dies. Yep. And I confirmed that with my brother. He said the same thing. This dude hits too hard. Honestly, even like, yeah, that's pretty much. So that's the least of my worries, because I think there's still like 2 weeks before that ends. But it's literally the only thing that's probably stopping me from 100%ing Mount Firmament, which is weird, because I like the combat there. I like the whole dodging thing. I try to dodge as much as possible, or parry. But one of those stray hits just hurts. One of those stray hits just hurt. Heck, I think one of his moves insta-kill me. So, well, granted, I was probably 1 or 2 hits in, but I believe one time, though, I just brought out either Jinxie or Lin, and they got whooped in 1 hit, and they were full health. So I don't know. I don't know. So I do have some catching up over the weekend, but priority for me will be the videos. I won't. Because I know for a fact Zenless Zone Zero, if it is like chapter 3, I think, is gonna take 2 to 3 hours. The companion stories or whatever in the video archive, whatever they're called, I say like an hour, hour and a half, which isn't too bad. Will I be able to do it in 1 sitting? Yeah, 1 sitting. I'm thinking about doing that. No. Hell no. Heck nah. It's just the chapter 3 alone. That's gonna make me want to take a break after. But no, I think I'll be able to squeeze in like as much as I can before next week. You know, getting it ready for next week. Because yeah, then Wuthering Waves, I'll most likely have to do that after at least doing the chapter 3 of Xenozone Zero, because it's literally just a companion quest, and pretty sure I could just get that out of the way within like an hour and a half to 2. At least that's how it usually feels like. Let me check. Companion and I thought I misspelled companion for some reason. Yeah, an hour 43 for the Yinlin one. An hour 20 basically for Jian. An hour 46 for Ling Yang. That's pretty much it. I'm kind of curious though, why out of all of the standard banner characters, why is there only Ling Yang? I would actually think, I've thought that they would have made the companion quest for, well, probably because they weren't involved in the story yet. Well, no, because Verena was. She doesn't have it. Encore did. She doesn't have it. I guess that's not the case then. Because Ling Yang, believe it, well, if you played the story, you would know he was actually part of the main story, even though his role was minimal. He was still there helping out, regardless. So I don't know what makes him so special compared to like Verena and Encore, who are also standard banner 5 stars, who also did help. Or maybe they're just waiting for the right timing. Maybe. Well, I guess also, in a way, the companion quest kind of also works along with one of the exploration quests where you had to clear the spores or whatever it is. Basically, the purple banyan tree quest, exploration quest, that one. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. That's just my take. So yeah, it wouldn't be too bad. Although it just sounds like a lot of time. Just a lot of time. Cause I know I need to spend a good amount of time for Star Row as well. Cause I don't know how long those events are gonna take. Good thing it's not like a story. It's just I gotta get it out of the way. I think I did half of it last week, so I think I'll be okay. It's just fine. Other than that, nothing notable. Nothing really. Anything worth mentioning? The couch area that I told you that I need to clean up, been organized and cleaned for a week. I thought it wouldn't last a week, to be honest, but honestly, I'd say a month more than a week. So we'll see. We'll see when it's a month. So essentially, my room's just pretty organized now. Closet's nice and organized. Couch area's more organized than it was before. I do want to organize the TV stand, but honestly, it's just putting things back at the right place, so it's not really that big of a thing. But enough of myself. Yeah, I already basically said my plans for the weekend. It's pretty much just record as much as I can for the other games, catch up on events. There is a Japanese Smash tournament going on, a S+ tier tournament, so I will watch that just to see if any of the Japanese players that I root for will take it, or will one of the top players in America, yeah, or globally, yeah, it's a global rank, will take it. When I say top, it's like number two guy. If you know, you know. I'm just saying what I'm possibly doing. No Formula Drift until next week, I believe. So I won't be watching FD at all. Besides like chores and all that, and that's pretty much it. Chores, errands. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Pretty pretty chill weekend. I think priority is the videos. But other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how y'all guys' weekend are gonna go. Let me know how your League of Heroes went. And any other things you want to talk about, ask me as long as it's appropriate. I will answer to it. And if you guys haven't joined a circle, or you guys are looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Once you give that a search, click join or request. It'll let me know that you want to join. Go to the comment section, let me know that you sent the request, and also let me know what your in-game name is, just so I know that it is you who sent it, and I don't accidentally, you know, approve someone else who didn't let me know. So other than that, guys, thank you once again. Have a good weekend, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.